and now they love it. They can abuse and beat up everybody, and nobody can stop them. Nobody can stop them. They're having their way with America. They want our guns. And if you're not with them, cops and military, then you will declare that you're with the Republic now. And don't tell me that I'm a weirdo because I'm upset about this, and I should only go get upset about my favorite football team winning or losing. Listen, I know what tyranny means. I know the bankers are putting poison in our food and water. I know the bankers have stolen $8.5 trillion. I know we're under War Powers Act. I know they're hurting us. I know they're carrying out New World Order. I know they staged those terror attacks. You know what it's like to go up to this and go out every day and go past the peer pressure and come out day one and say 9/11 was an inside job and lose most of the radio stations I was on? You know what it's like to go to sleep every night knowing you work for a bunch of psychotic killers and you bastards are probably going to end up killing me one day? You know what it's like knowing you've ruined my life? You know what it's like, you sons of bitches? I'm tired of your crap! You commit evil, you're part of an evil system, and we're standing up against you. And the Republic is going to defeat you in the end. Some of us won't make it personally through this, but a lot of us are. And in the end, you are going to be brought to justice for all the kids you kidnapped for CPS, all you CPS workers, all you corrupt bureaucrats, all of you that have had your way with innocent children over and over again, who think your evil's invincible. You're not invincible, and God is going to deal with you. And you are cursed to hell. I'm done. I got to get out of here. I'm pissed off now. Robert Wannick, you can make some closing comments. I'll give you the last 2 minutes. We're going to end transmission. Make sure the guy's got your address so I can send you those videos so you can resist tyranny. I salute you.
Diana, 9/11. For every dramatic or decisive cultural moment in history, there's a body of work detailing what happened and explaining its significance. And for many of these events, there's also smaller, though vocal, bodies of work that argue that moments were either staged or have hidden aspects that the public knows nothing about. And if conspiracy theories were once seen as the ravings of a societal fringe, they have, in this era of both the internet and doubt surrounding official sources, flourished. In a moment, I'm going to be joined by author David Aranovich about his questioning new book, Voodoo Histories, the role of conspiracy theory in shaping modern history. But first, Alex Jones. He's the host of a popular syndicated radio program in Austin, Texas called The Alex Jones Show. You might also know him from cameo roles in Richard Linklater films like Waking Life, where he played a street prophet.
I don't know about you, but I'm concerned with what's happening in this world. I'm concerned with the structure. I'm concerned with the systems of control. Those that control my life and those that seek to control it even more. I want freedom. That's what I want, and that's what you should want.
That's Alex Jones from the film Waking Life. And Alex Jones joins me this morning from Austin, Texas. Hello, sir.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Good to have you on the program. People interested in conspiracy theories usually have an aha moment where their worldview begins to change. Did you have that moment yourself?
Not really. I've been a big student of mainline history, so I know about Julius Caesar and the conspiracy to kill him. I know about all the other conspiracies in king's courts and in society, and the conspiracy by our founding fathers to overthrow the British. And I know that the establishment tries to curtail and corral the spectrum of debate by calling anyone that questions an official story a conspiracy theorist. Back in 2002, 2003, I was called a conspiracy theorist by major news publications for saying the government was lying about WMDs in Iraq. In fact, just a few months ago, Al Gore was before Congress saying it's a conspiracy theory that any scientist question man-made global warming, and he equated it with moon landing hoaxes.
So do you use the term, or do you are you okay with the term conspiracy theorist in as much as it's applied to you?
Absolutely not.
At what point did you start questioning in your own mind the orthodox stories that were coming down from the mainstream media or from the government or from whomever?
Well, I read Gibbon's Rise and Decline of the Roman Empire. I read Scherer's Rise and Fall of the Third Reich. I read literally hundreds of books in high school and college just because I found that history was more interesting than fiction. And so then when I started going to college and they were telling me the complete opposite of a wide spectrum of mainline history that I'd read, that there were no no conspiracies. Government never did anything wrong. There's nothing secret going on, but world government is good. And then I turned CNN on, and they were saying there's no world government, no one's setting it up, the CFR basically doesn't exist, Bilderberg Group doesn't exist. And then in mainline history books I'd read about these groups, I began to understand there was an agenda to dumb the public down and to keep the spectrum of debate very, very narrow.
Why would they want? Why do they want a dumb population, and why do they want to keep the spectrum narrow?
Because that then makes for a very manageable population that doesn't question, who just kind of watch their ball games and go to the movies and go out and get drunk, instead of becoming truly politically active and informed, because the Fortune 100 basically already control our globe, and they don't want us commoners, the serfs, being involved in any real debate.
What's your sense of why this is connecting the way it is now, Alex? I mean, radio shows like yours are very popular with listeners. The most listened to overnight show in North America is Coast to Coast AM, which includes topics like paranormal activity, questioning governments, conspiracy. Why are these subjects connecting with a wide audience now, from your perspective?
Because we have seen such incredible systemic deception and spin from the establishment that the people have literally confidence in nothing, and they're even losing confidence in each other. And so it's causing a loss in confidence across the board in business and in society. And
there's also Dave from Arizona. Are you there, Dave?
Hey, Alan.
Yes.
How are you?
Not so bad at all.
It's always good to talk to you. I just wanted to get your 2 cents on something. There's a very interesting show on Wednesday nights called Conspiracy Theory.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it's very good.
No, I've seen it now.
I guess the question I have is, the kind of stuff they go into is HAARP, they go into eugenics, they go into the flu shot scams, mind control, Manchurian candidates.
Yeah.
Why would they want this information going out to millions that might not know about it?
It's simple. It's very simple. See, the people who would never inquire into anything for themselves, they say there's 87% of the public they generally quote never question mainstream. And if mainstream calls people kooks, they will then call them kooks as well without even looking into any topic. So when you put it out by fictional episodes of drama coupled with emotion. It's called predictive programming, by the way. And everyone copies the heroes within it, etc. It's in the realm of, it's been presented as fantasy, pure fantasy, even though it is based on people's accusations and data to show you that conspiracies certainly do exist.
Well, one of the things that's funny about that is that the show actually basically says that all these things are true.
It will say that, but it's still presented in a fictional manner. And what it causes within the person is cognitive dissonance, they call it, where you hold these two different opposing views, like double-think in your head at the same time. And when it ends up being entertainment, and if you follow any series that comes on, I don't know how long this one's been on, but follow it, and you'll see how more and more ridiculous something will become. And crazy it'll become. And in the mind of the person who's getting downloaded over a period of time, then even the more real episodes become crazy to them when they think back on them. They all get tarred with the same brush. Yeah.
So basically they just use it to disprove it.
Absolutely. They understand human psychology so perfectly, and they do work with mainstream writers, authors, and movie makers and series makers for television. Yeah, they do.
Awesome. Okay, thanks, Alan.
Thanks for calling. Yeah, we've got to understand there are incredible sciences behind this, and these guys really, as I say, know what they're doing. They know how to manipulate millions of people. They've been at this for an awful long time. But cognitive dissonance is where eventually you have opposing ideas in your head. You battle it in your head to a standstill until you just throw it all out into the air and says, I can't believe any of it, the real or the unreal. And so you're completely neutral on everything, and you're guided by the people at the top.